What's up, guys? It's Rey-Jay back with another video. And in this one, I want to break down what's happening with SPY, Tesla, Nvda, the QQQ, and a couple of other tickers. I'm also going to talk about what's going on with the markets, but just know that I am not a financial planner, so take nothing I say as financial advice. And don't forget about my Moomoo link. If you deposit $100, you're guaranteed 5 free stocks. Deposit $1,000, and you're guaranteed 15 in total. This offer has been extended, so I'm going to be promoting this for the rest of the month. Anyways, let's talk about the markets. So just know that for tomorrow, it's going to be Wednesday, December 4th, 2024. There's no data coming out that's significant before market opens, so you don't have to worry about if we're holding anything overnight. If we're gonna be looking for a very very big move based off data. The main pieces of data come out at 9:45 a.m. Eastern Standard Time and 10 o'clock a.m. As we have the S&P Global Composite PMI. Not to mention the ISM services. And then we also have Jerome Powell giving a speech at 1:45. So we'll see what that leads to. Anyways, right now the market's holding up nicely. We did see Tesla dip all the way down towards the supports around 348, and we're seeing it getting bought back up around 350. Now, if we lose 350 again tomorrow, we're going to be looking at this critical support near 345 to 346, which is very close to our 20 EMA. And as long as Tesla holds above that, we could see this thing attempt to bounce. But if we lose that, this will dip lower, so be very careful. Right now, it's trying to close above 350, which could lead to a bounce tomorrow morning. So there's a chance it might try to push back up for the mid 350s. So that's a very, very good sign for Tesla, at least thus far. For SPY, we were bullish. We dumped only to get bought back up. So the buyers have returned. They're holding SPY back up towards about that 604 area. We'll see if we, we'll see if we end up holding around this area or not. 604 to 605 is going to be a tough resistance. And whether or not we get a rug pull or if we keep going is now going to be dependent on the data coming out tomorrow morning, not to mention Jerome Powell's speech. So that's what's going to be, really important for the markets. We'll be waiting to see what all of that leads to. For Nvda, we're pumping very, very nicely as well. As long as we're above 140, we're looking for that imbalance fill back up to 141. For Bitcoin, we're looking more bullish. If we break past 96,000, we're looking for a bigger pump for 96,500. Overall, we're just chopping here, but I think we're doing a good job. For others, we have ES breaking to all-time highs. It could be testing about 60,070 very soon for a little bit of a push. Still looks more bullish, but just know this, guys, whether or not this continues will depend on our data. As long as we continue this even through the data tomorrow, then I will remain bullish. We'll see about that, though. We're just waiting to see how it goes. NQ is pushing to all-time highs. 21,250 is likely coming. It's going to be testing these resistance areas near these all-time highs, and it could get closer to 21,300 at this rate. We're seeing the QQQ breaking out to new all-time highs, nearing about 517. Just know that's a very, very tough resistance, and we'll see if we break this or not. But overall, we're doing a great job. For Apple's looking more bullish. We're breaking out very, very nicely. As long as we do not lose 240, we are continuing to favor 244. So look for 242.5 as the main support, then 244 as our potential targets. MSTR looks very weak right now. We closed below 380, so there's a risk of it coming back down to about 360 flat. There is some weakness building in this, so be very mindful of that. For the IWM Russell 2000, we're rejecting. We're stuck, and we ended up closing, or very close to closing, near 240. Unfortunately, it's not looking that strong. I would like to see it reclaim 240.57 to turn back up. Otherwise, there is a risk of it slowly getting closer to 238, so be careful with that. AMD is rejecting here. We could be approaching 140 if that does not hold. We could hit 140, then bounce off of it, though. So we'll see if we get a bounce near there. And then for a few more, we have Coin, which is range bound between 310 and the 295 area. I think we're just trading sideways here, but I do expect a small push to about 314. Amazon's looking more bullish. As long as you don't lose 212, I'm looking for a potential move to 215. I think Meta also is going up for about 615. It looks bullish. Microsoft is looking decent. I mentioned as long as 430 holds, we're looking for 432.5 as our target. And then Google's also just trading sideways around 172, so it's going to likely continue to do that before it tries to push for 174. Anyways, that is it for my video. Thank you all so much for listening. This is a quick update on the markets. I'll be back with another one for the final update of the day in a couple of hours. Until then, thank you for listening and peace out.